What I have discovered is the more that I travel, the more I stop giving a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You know why? Because when I'm out and about and I'm interacting with strangers, which they're not strangers, they're somebody's mom, dad, brother, sister, they're human beings, they're a part of my family too. What I realize is that I'm not going to see a lot of these people again. Maybe, yes, there are people that are going to circle back around, but I really think that the reason we get so consumed with what people think about us is because we become self-conscious about ourself. There's this calling within us, something saying you're destined for more, go do more, go be more. But we're not being more. And so what do? Instead of investing our time and energy into our calling, what we end up doing is investing time and energy into how people are perceiving us because we are not perceiving us in a way that feels true and authentic to ourself. So one of the greatest ways that you can break out of this horrible cycle of caring what people think about you is to get out of your comfort zone. Go be around people that speak a different language than you, that, were raised in a different way that you are. Go to the other side of the globe. This has been the most eye-opening trip of my life. This is my first time in Asia. And I have no intentions of going back to the Western world anytime soon. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna be exploring, and even getting on that first flight from Panama City to Istanbul, Turkey. Looking at the diversity of people on the plane, it brought so much joy to me. And I think that's another thing too that travel opens us up to. Instead of caring about what people think about us in a very egoic way, we start to get curious. Wow, oh my gosh, we speak different languages. We're from different countries. We have different passports. I'm curious to know about your life. I'm curious to understand you as a human being rather than being hyperfixated on how you're perceiving me. So when people don't leave the place that they live, when they've stayed in the same place their whole life, that's when you get into that toxic mindset of keeping up with the Joneses. What's the neighbor doing? Oh my gosh, did you see Steve's car? I cannot believe they chose to decorate their house like that. Who gives a fuck? Go travel. I was gonna say go get a life, but really it's go travel, go see other things, other cultures, and what you're gonna do is eventually get out of your mind, get out of your own way, get out of your head, and you're gonna actually start to enjoy life and also recognize that this idea of caring what people think or being concerned or hyperfixated on how we are perceived by others stems purely from insecurity internally. And if we pull back the layer and look underneath and get curious about, what's underneath the insecurity, what you're probably going to find is a calling from your creator to go out and to do something big with your life, right? So the next time you find yourself spiraling, I want you to just throw yourself into an unknown environment and remember that most people are hyperfixated on themselves as well. They've done studies. The most commonly used phrase on phone calls, they tested this, is the word I. People are very consumed with themselves, which is also why people love you when you ask questions and you're curious about their life. You want somebody to like you? Start asking them questions. And what you may also find is that you actually enjoy the act of connecting with your fellow human beings. And it doesn't matter what people think, right? Go be a light in the world. Go be different in this world.